have decided it was time to do a art room, craft room, whatever you want to call it, junk room reorganization, because this is the state, unfortunately, of this place. And I am just feeling really overwhelmed and uninspired when I come in here. So I just don't really want to come in here. Now, some areas are nice and organized, like, oops, sorry, my paper. I like that. But other areas, like this shelf here, is just so much stuff to look at. So I just need to, and I've got so much stuff on the tabletops that I just don't have a room to put them. The same over here. That needs to be better organized. Just too much going on there. Same over here, just too much. I'm good with like my journals and stuff. Those are nice. I like that, how those are up there. But it's just certain areas like this corner. Oh my goodness. All that stuff. What do you do with all that stuff? It's just too much. I've been piling stuff up to the top, to the ceiling, because there's no place to put them. And then over here, all of my painting stuff. It needs to be something done with it, just something better. And then I've got several carts that are sticking out in the room here, and a third one over here with stuff. I'm okay with my drying rack slash canvas rack. I like that. But there's a shelf back there behind it with lots of stuff, and I can't even get it to it because of the carts in front of it. I'm good with my art journals and them being on this shelf. That makes me happy. I'm good with this shelf. I have some organization in the drawers there, but the top of it has just become a pile of mess. And then this one. This, I think, probably needs the most help. It's like on the desk, on the shelves, way too much stuff, just too much going on here. And so I did get containers, lots of containers to try to organize the stuff. Um, Instead of using these baskets for stamps, and you can see one's empty, I'm going to put those in these containers. I emptied that into this container to see if that would work, if I could get how many I could get in there. And it looks like one of those baskets of stamps will fit in one of those boxes. And the good thing about that is it's the width of two baskets, but yet I can stack three on top of each other on the shelf. So here, while I have four boxes or four baskets of stamps, I'll be able to put six. So I can take that basket of stamp and that basket of stamps and combine them into the space that these four baskets take up, if that makes sense. These things down here, I've got drawers for, just to make it look neater and more organized. It's just too much stuff, too unwielding and too overwhelming. It's just, yeah. Um, the other part of this is I'm going to be doing a lot of purging. I've been saving a lot of packaging. Like here, I've got a lot of stuff shoved in there that's packaging and, cardboard and whatnot. Down here, I've got it covered up, but it's all, if you can see, a bunch of cardboard and packaging shoved under the desk. I need to get rid of that, or at least go through it. Up top in those baskets, I got a bunch of packaging and cardboard. Over here, I've got like boxes and boxes of junk mail. It's like too much, too much. I've been saving so much recyclable stuff in that container. It's full of recycled stuff. In that white container and over in the corner, it's just, I got to reduce the recycled stuff, even, you know, like up top and in the middle. It's just a lot of stuff. And then these baskets, recycled, 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 recycled stuff. Oh, and that one too. Just a lot of room here is taken up from, you know, trying to save things that might become something later. And if that's not enough, coming into the other room, I have, look at all them boxes, empty boxes. That shelf, the second shelf, newspapers, cardboard, fabric, just more stuff. So a lot of these are just, you know, empty boxes. All of these are empty boxes. I ended up, I don't want to get rid of these boxes, containers, or what have you, because it's for pens and markers and things that I put in one of the carts. But because I never know if I want to put them back in the containers they came in, but I need to find a better solution. And then down here, all of that is more recycled stuff. Bubble wrap, boxes, paper, packing paper, stuff that's been there. You know, I mean, I'm probably going to go through all of that down there and just put it in the recycle bin because I haven't touched it in over a year. So why am I still hanging on to it? Because I have all of that same stuff piled up in my room, which I need to, again, find a better place for it so I have more room in my art room for all the stuff I have on piled up on all these desks so that I can get all this stuff off the desks and have room to actually do stuff, do work or do something. Look at too much. Again, you know, I have these, oops, sorry if I'm going too fast, drawers. So hopefully that'll help get that organized. I've got bins for the stamps and potentially paper. This is the cart that I got, and I put all the colored pencils, pens, markers, whatnot, and this thing I got at Walmart, so I can easily just grab it and go. So I don't know, I may want to put all that back in the original container. There's a drawer back, set of drawers back there that I can't get to because of this cart in front of it, so I need to try to find a better place for that. I need to try to clear off some of this on this desk. So I've got more room here. And this here, I made Lindsay Wyrick. She has, obviously, that probably looks familiar if you've seen her videos where she's got all of her markers organized into bins. Well, I made that out of a box that's, you know, for paper, a paper box. I just took cardboard and made the dividers and taped it all up and turned it sideways, and it works pretty good. It's a little wonky, but I don't really care. It still works good. And I still have several, as you see, sets of markers that did not fit in there. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to try to build something else, maybe another one to put over here, and then try to move all that stuff once I get it organized into drawers up on the shelf somewhere. Probably move all these books up one shelf, and then that way this shelf will be open to put drawers with all of this stuff up there. I don't know. I've got to figure it all out. So that is my challenge, and that is what, I am planning to do for the next couple of days. So I will do a video of the after. I just wanted to show you the before, the chaos that is, so that you can see, hopefully the after will look much more organized. Hopefully I can go through and purge some stuff that I'm not using and will not use. A lot of the stuff over here is scrapbooking. I've kind of gotten away from scrapbooking and got more into card making, which some of this is, can be, used for card making. So I'm not going to get rid of it all, but I did realize there was a lot of stuff here for scrapbooking I probably won't use anymore and can purge. So we'll see as we go through and try to organize some of these things. Hello, creative friends. So this is my craft room. I finally bit the bullet, bought some things to better organize my craft room, and I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. My paper stack pack is still there. I got some of these 12 by 12 bins from Michael's. They were on sale for, I don't know if they were on sale, but they were $4.99, 12 by 12 bins. And I've got them all labeled. And I got a bunch of baskets up there all the way across and around. And those I got from Lowe's. They were like 3 for $9.99, I believe. I did find some somewhat similar to these that I had already at the dollar store, but they were really not very sturdy. So, and I don't remember exactly where I got these. I might have gotten these at Lowe's a long time ago, but I moved those down. Those were on the top shelf, but I moved them down because the other ones are bigger. And I got these plastic labels from Amazon to make sure that I could label everything. And then, of course, on these 12 by 12 bins, I use my label maker to label that stuff that's in there. So this is all cleared off now, except for those things that I have no place else to put them. Over here, it's more organized. I reuse some of the baskets I had here. And again, add labels to what's in them. I got some of these drawers. I got like 6 different ones. I got them from Walmart, where I could use them around the room for different things. And again, my label maker to label the drawers as to what's in them. And all of the stuff that I had in these baskets were some of the things that I put up in those baskets, because they weren't really things that I used very much. And so then I was able to move more of the clutter off of this desk here up into those baskets. So, and into the drawers as well. So I've got one over there and one on the other side of my journals over here. So I've got that better organized. Oh, and then at top, I cleared it from hitting the ceiling and better organized what was up there. And I did a lot of purging as well. My paints and my area where I've got my paints is the same. I really don't know what to do with that. It's about as organized as I can get it at this point, I guess. I haven't been able to figure out anything better for that area. My canvases rack is still the same. My carts, I have this cart, and then I have that cart. They're all still the same. I had another cart actually behind this one, and it was sticking out into the room, and I moved that over underneath there, and some other things that were on top of it, so that way I have better access to it, because over here behind this cart I didn't have access to what was in the drawers, so that makes it easier and more convenient. So for my art journals, they're still the same. I did a little bit of organizing here, but not much. All of this is still the same. There was a bunch of stuff in those 2 baskets, which I went and organized that and put things that were in those in the other areas where they were with products that were the same, because I just had a bunch of different like stickers and ribbons and just different odds and ends. So I put those where they're with the other similar items. And I got this desk cleaned off, cleared off more than it was. That's a journal that I just finished it. A crinkly journal. I really like it, and hopefully I'll be getting a video up for that soon. And so up here, more of the 12 by 12 bins from Michaels to organize all that. I was able to get all this stuff organized that was on the desk. And then I have drawers. I have 1, 2, 3 drawers that I organized more stuff in better. More of those baskets up top that I was able to get things organized in. And then again, you know, just making sure that everything was labeled and everything, you know, was organized. So yeah, a much better feeling when I come in here, and this table is clear for the most part. Much better feeling when I come in here to do anything. I don't feel so overwhelmed and just like it's just a mess. And so in the other room here, I purged a bunch of boxes that were up there and just kept some that I knew I might be able to use. All of my bags, paper bags, I put them in there, and the rest of them I purged. And everything else I got boxes to put stuff in boxes. Those are empty containers for like markers and pens and pencils and things. I don't want to get rid of those because I may want to put them back in there. And so yeah, everything is just much more organized. And this bag down here is full of like recycle boxes, cereal boxes, you know, not chips, what am I trying to say? Bunch of different boxes from different things. Anyway, I had another bag full of them, and I tossed them. I'm like, I have so many. Am I really ever going to use all them boxes? No, probably not. So yeah, I did a lot of purging and getting rid of a lot of the recyclables, and just kept a handful of recyclables that, you know, I felt like was actually reasonable to keep and that I could use, so that, you know, I could make room for, you know, more stuff, or at least not more stuff, but to make room for the stuff I have, to find more room to put the stuff I have, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that I'm not like overwhelmed with just stuff everywhere. And yeah, down there looks much better. That's where a lot of the paper bags and things is down there, and I got all that out of there. And so yeah, I'm really liking the way that it's looking, and I'm happy with it. It feels much better when I come in here now. I don't feel so overwhelmed with everything. So I hope you guys like to see how I managed to try to corral my stuff and reorganize it, so it's not, you know, so much stuff just like all over the place. And it looks just so much more neater, I think. And hopefully I'll give you some ideas, and don't be afraid to spend a little money. I was, and that's why I was trying to just make do with what I had, but I'm really glad that, you know, I spent the money to get some more things to better organize what I have. So thanks for stopping by and watching, and we'll talk to you later.